right. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good, whatever it is. It's good Thanksgiving, right? Let's get this thing started correctly. So, guys, sorry about the little delay there. Of all times, my internet decided to reboot. So I'm letting you guys know this just in case it decides it wants to do it again while we're going through the call. But it is midweek. It is Wednesday. It is 4 o'clock New York time. And it's the day before Thanksgiving. So just in case I forget, want to wish all of you a very safe and healthy Thanksgiving, wherever you are around the world that are going to be celebrating. Enjoy yourselves and just be careful if you're driving or traveling. It's the busiest travel day of the year, they say. So please be careful. All right. So for those of you who joined me yesterday, we kind of run through a lot of the stuff that I'm going to do today. So I'm assuming we'll have most probably some of you guys on the same call. Because it's Thanksgiving, a lot of people are starting to close down this afternoon. I believe Kelly is still doing her Thanksgiving call tomorrow night, or a call tomorrow night, I believe, from what I understand. And I will be back, of course, on Saturday. We won't be here on Friday. It's what they call Black Friday, which I think everything goes chaotic and everybody goes shopping in the world, does it all on Friday. So we will be here Saturday. Everybody that invites to Saturday, there are two gifts on Saturday. There is a ticket as normal, and then there's a points that we're trying to get more people being in the $50 million pool. So there's going to be a form that you're going to fill in, and you're going to have a guest. And every guest you bring on the call on Saturday, you're going to get a point going towards your 100 points qualifier. December 31st is not that far away, and I want to get as many people as I can of our family, our diehard people in that $50 million pool. So we're doing the best we can, because obviously some people are struggling with ticket sales. So one of the options is going to be this Saturday, and I'm going to send it out in an email most probably tomorrow, that letting people know you bring somebody on, and for every person you bring on, you get a point. Now, we're not getting you to say they got to buy a ticket. Let us do our part. And if they're interested at the end, and if they purchase a ticket, great. It's just a matter of you get them on the call. So I wanted to address that. Also, the new game began this morning. For everybody who played in Saturday's game last week and played through to last night, we want to first thank you. We, for the first week, we only had Elias one time said, actually, we had a ticket as well that come in and said that it showed 44 entries, but it didn't show a spin. In other words, it hadn't deducted the 40 entries to give them a spin. Guys, until we get rolling, and I want to be up front, we're on multiple servers around the world, cloud servers. However, to go to that next level jumps us from about $4,000 a month to about $40,000 a month. And we are currently not in a situation we want to take on $40,000 a month just to increase the speed. So at the moment, we don't have it refreshing the spin wheel game. It will eventually refresh every whatever we set it at, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. But at the current time, we don't do that. So if you see something like you got 40 entries, let me do a screen share. And like I said, we had no complaints apart from Elias. And it wasn't a complaint. He was just explaining what happened and the one ticket coming. So we're very, very comfortable that the little cheating situation is now been addressed, and we're in pretty good shape. So let me quickly go over and just show you what you need to do to make sure there's no issues. Also, guys, there's a couple of people. I want you, Justin, can you let me know if we can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So obviously you guys are seeing it from here. So if you see a situation happen that on the wheel, when it goes over, let me quickly hit that. When it goes over to here, so I got to spin because I shared a banner. If you're seeing things like you've got X amount, we're testing all the while, guys. We're testing hundreds of spins. Then we have to go in and delete. Then we add more spins. So we're testing all the while, so you know. But if you see a situation where it says you got 44 entries or 50 entries, by hitting refresh up here on your page, that would reset it. Or what we recommend you do is just go back right now to the dashboard. Don't go to the back button here, because that's going to remember your cookie. So don't go there. Go to dashboard and then just click and then come back into the game. And obviously, once you go into the game, then you can participate and you can see it's a lot quicker. These are my numbers, guys. I know you guys. Some of you, Kirk was saying something this morning on management call and saying all he ever gets is low numbers. Guys, you see my screen multiple times. It's a game. You can't change it. It's odds of the wheel going around. It's just the way it goes. It's just, there's nothing we can do about it. But it is good to see some different people in here. There was a couple of questions about, how do you get the additional spins? Well, they come from banners being posted. In fact, Kirk this morning was honest and turned around and said, I only, have 5 or 6 spins in a week. And he's always at the bottom of the board. Well, then if you only have 5 or 6, you're not posting the banners. And if you're not posting the banners, you're not going to get more spins, which is going to move you to the top of the board. So, guys, again, if you see an issue, before you do a help desk question or a ticket, just go ahead and hit dashboard and let it go back to dashboard. Don't log out. That's, you don't need to do that. Just go to dashboard, then come back, or any of the other links, and you'll be fine to go. So I think we got that addressed. Talking about, I see Elias has popped on. So Elias, why don't you come on quickly and just share with anybody in our Spanish community how to refresh rather than logging out or hitting that back button. Just go ahead and hit dashboard. Maybe you can explain to them in Spanish about that for us to make sure they know. And otherwise, we've had no problems on this game at all.
Hello. How are you, Dave?
I'm doing good. Are you getting sick? Paul has been in bed for 2 days.
No, I'm not. Thank God.
Okay. But yeah, just so everybody know, Paul's not been on with us a couple of days. He's been in bed, got a real bad flu, and sweating it out under the covers. So any prayers going out, please do so. Anyway, Elias, have you had any other problems with the game? I mean,
no,
just the same issue.
Just the one that I told you about, and that's it. And now it's okay.
Once we get, as I don't know if you come on right at the beginning, Elias, but once we get to the next, how Google platforms, Google Clouds are, they go in levels. We're at the level we pay about $4,500 a month right now. For us to step to that next level, it goes to about $40,000 a month. Once we get enough ticket sales coming in, we would do that, and then we'll set a refresh button that it'll just automatically do it right here. The other thing, what I want you to make sure you tell people, we're going to put a little notice here saying that the jackpot is 25,000 points. So even if you're on, Monday next week, the day before it ends, one hit on the jackpot, 25,000 points can bring you right to the top. So if you'd like to explain that quickly in our community, that would be
good. Sure. No problem. Hola, muy buenas tardes. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están todos por aquí? Gracias por estar también en esta llamada. Bueno, lo que va con el juego, ¿recuerdan el control del problema que pasó la semana pasada? Que había unas personas están aprovechando el sistema a su favor. Como dijimos el otro día, que es una trampa, pero ya está controlado, todo está bien, y si ustedes fijan los números en la tabla de posiciones, son lógicas, números son cercanos, no hay uno que tiene, por ejemplo, 10 vueltas y uno tiene 100 o 120 vueltas, entonces esto ya está controlado. Ahora, en el proceso, cuando estás trabajando, puede ser, porque esto pasó conmigo, puede ser que estás compartiendo banners por aquí y por allá y acumulaste un total de 45 entradas gratuitas. Normalmente, cuando tiene 40 entradas, 40 entradas, se marca una vuelta más en la ruleta, ¿ok? Bueno, a veces se pasa que marcan que tiene 46 entradas y no tiene ningún spin. Simplemente hay que hacer una de dos. O refresca la página o regresa al dashboard, ¿ok? O refresca la página o regresa al dashboard y se arregla el problema y se cuenta una vuelta nueva para usted. Esto es controlado por la velocidad de refrescar la página y depende del plan, porque esto trabaja con el Google Cloud y esto depende del plan y está en niveles. Estamos en un nivel que para subir al otro nivel de velocidad ocupa bastante dinero. Entonces, cuando ya el boleto empiezan a vender, ya vamos a pasar al próximo nivel. Eso es lo que quiero compartir con ustedes. Así tengan pendiente esto. Si hay alguna persona salió que él tiene 46, 45, 50 y no tiene un spin adicional, una vuelta adicional, simplemente refresca la página. Muchas gracias. Ok, Dave. You're on mute. Mute.
Great, guys. Thanks, Elias. I appreciate it. Right. Couple of quick things, guys, I want to remind you about so you're aware of it. The NFTs will be, I'm going to keep reminding you every week from now. For those of you that signed up and you wanted to get an NFT personalized, we give that to you free if you was a certain group of people. That is going to be to December 31st. So you still got plenty of time. You're still a month out, but please don't forget about that to make sure it works. The monthly holiday game is now reduced to just called the holiday game. Because obviously we were going to plan and start that because of the little problem we had last week. It was supposed to start this week. So right now it's scheduled to start on December 1st, which will be next Friday. And it will go for only 3 weeks. And then we will do the prizes on that Saturday, December the 23rd. Our goal is that everybody's either got a wallet and that we can get people paid through a wallet quickly to that. In reference to the banners, everything is on track right now to start testing this weekend. Roy's been working around the clock on that. The website page will be built this weekend. I'll be working through the holiday and we'll have the text up, the website up for you, perhaps ready for Monday, definitely by this time next week, next Wednesday. So that's going to put you right at the end of November. On December 1st is our goal that we release it to you guys that you can start going through the banners and charging the banners. Now, after yesterday's meeting, guys, we've decided to allow the month of December to actually go further than 5 kilometers. So we're going to go to 25 kilometers through the month of December. Now, to you and I, it may not mean a lot, but for a restaurant or whatever kind of chain that's going to do the banner, the business, that's a big difference. 5 kilometers going out to 25 kilometers is huge. And the reason being is, and I'm going to show it to you, hopefully show you why it's such a big deal today on what we're doing. So bear with me as we are going to go through this. Some of you tried to sign up for the app yesterday in App Tech Gateway, and you were having problems with receiving a push code that was sent to you. We've put the request back in. When we turned off the app, we didn't need it no more. And we put in a request for that to come back, which will be where you receive a code that will come from a company called Twilio. So we're hoping that will happen. So sorry, guys. When we give that to you yesterday, I didn't realize that was turned off. That one's on me, but we'll have that one fixed here for you. Again, I'm not sure because of the holiday weekend if it's going to be fixed for tomorrow. So let's quickly tell you about some of the benefits of the banners for the individuals. So I've been doing this morning with Justin a couple of different times. We had some different presentations that we've done today with merchant account people, and we've just been gone into, we haven't locked in the contract yet, but we are going to be signed up a company that you've all seen on TikTok. You've all seen it on other Facebook pages and stuff like that. We've had a meeting with them this morning. We've agreed to go forward as they're going to start marketing for ticket sales on TikTok and some of the other avenues. What was really interesting in that meeting today was that they turned around and said that what we got was extremely impressive. In fact, if you'd have seen their faces, it was pretty mind-blowing. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to talk about this right now. So if you was in Fort Myers, which is Florida, this is a meatball Italian restaurant, which was actually part of the owner of this advertisement firm that we talked to today, one of his favorite restaurants. So in here, guys, you can see the normal banners come up, but the other gentleman, and I don't know if Justin still has that address for the other restaurant. Just if you can you send me that address? So the banner is set, and this is the perfect way to explain this. This banner is now on a location which it should show up. So if you guys, any of you know Fort Myers, that's great. You have the knowledge. But I'm going to everybody's good with a memory, I'm sure. So there's Gateway, okay? And there is obviously Fort Myers itself, Cape Canaveral, everything else. Now watch this so you guys understand exactly how it works. So in our app, we've got this one. There's one click, and then there's nothing. It goes over to banners. And I believe, if I just heard correctly, Justin just sent me the... So come back to this, drop this in, and this will show you exactly what we're talking about with the banners. So I'm going to go and click, and boom, Control V, search. So look, this is going to jump on here on the map. So when you see that, so we're going to go and click on that, and then you saw it jump, okay? It didn't jump that far, but we haven't even have it set at 2 kilometers. So when I scroll out right there, so there's the Cape Canaveral. The other one was over here, okay? And that's how far them restaurants are away. The difference is now, when I go back to this, it's a different restaurant. So just wanted to show you guys how it physically works, which is very, very important. So the way we have this set up currently is that you're going to pay $1 per day if you want daily advertisement to have it up there, and then you would share it, obviously, or it's $6 per week or $20 per month if you subscribe for a month. And then if you decide to have your link in the side here, so you can do promotionals like 2-for-1 specials, discount specials, and remember, guys, don't get stuck on restaurants. That's the worst thing you can do. It could be a dentist, it could be and then when they're doing advertising, their teeth cleaning, it could be a gas station promoting discount prices. I was on the phone this morning with Chevron Corporate, trying to get our Chevron account around the world. I would think Chevron is in most parts of the world. If it's not, then perhaps you don't know who they are. However, if you get a Chevron, they might want to put their promotional gas prices up. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy to some of you, but this was a conversation this morning that they absolutely loved. And the reason they love it is very simple, because if you come over to your Facebook page, in theory, it's always in theory, guys, because there's no proven track record until we start doing it. But if you go to your own Facebook page, and in my case, I have multiple accounts, and I'm in multiple groups because of Harley Davidson's or the Tampa Buccaneers, or just different groups I'm in. There's the restaurant we done this morning. See, we done that one 59 minutes ago. The other restaurant underneath that was the other guy, which is right here, which is we done that one an hour ago. So you have both of those, but that could be a gas station. So if you're in here and you're doing a gas station on here, then what's going to happen is these people, all your friends, are going to see that gas station prices. Is that worth $1 a day or $20 to a gas station? The answer was this morning, Chevron said absolutely it's worth it just to share it. Even if it was only going out to your 3,000 friends, they know today's gas prices. So, guys, you most probably didn't even think about the opportunity of what can go on these banners. So I would suggest, can't tell you, but I would suggest start writing a list down of every possibility you think it can be given. Now, Kelly has been talking to us about doing a new campaign down in, I think it's Sydney she's moving to, or one of the bigger cities in Australia, and she wants to do a campaign. We are working currently on coming up with a solution that you guys will be able to send out some emails to your local businesses using our gateway. So right now, what's the big difference? What we can do in here? Sorry, guys, got lots of windows open. So if I go back to this and I go over to here, I want to just show you something. And I think I've shown this to you before, but we currently in the app, if we go to our worldwide map, this will tell you who we got currently out there participating in the app in the last 24 hours. Okay, so you can see there's different people. These go up and down weekly. Now, when you get that banner for that business, so you sign up and we're talking about the kilometers now, meaning how far does somebody else see that banner? So this is what we would be able to do. I can only show you here in Las Vegas, but in Las Vegas, so if I put in there and I put in that, I always use the top one, guys, there's nothing there. And I put in this date, I can go back to 30 days ago or whenever and to there, and I can apply and I can set my distance and I can say 1 kilometer. So I'm just going to give you an example here of what the difference is. If we go with the original style, 1 kilometer is going to show that circle, okay? And if I show you Las Vegas, for those of you who don't know Valley, from Valley Edge, they call it mountain edge to the two different mountains. We're in a valley. That's 26 miles across from valley to valley. If I go in here and I go 30 kilometers and I search, you'll see our radius changes quite dramatically. And that's what we're talking about with the businesses. So for you guys to know in your training, now when I scroll out, you'll see, look at the amount of businesses now in that area, in that radius, as we go across the valley. So it fills out completely. I've just searched that. And when I searched that, what it done, and the business owner will be able to see this, it also turned around and said, okay, well, let me see who's around. So in that same valley, there's only me that's using the app. Okay, usually you would see Deanna and she's over here, and then Charlie's over here. Well, Charlie passed away, so we're the only 3 people in Vegas that use the app. So this is set for me, okay, so you can see where it's at. Now, the business owner for his, and we're going to give this in the month of December, the business owner will be able to notify anybody in the area. So for a better explanation, if we said right now that business owner was, say, somewhere here in California, up around San Francisco, they could contact all these people that have been in the app today by simply doing a single message. And the message is, and again, this is going to be different because it's going to be on RRS. These will eventually be an upgrade price, or it'll be what we call in this case, it was a coronavirus special. That's where I was showing you yesterday, guys. We dropped it from $4.99 down to $3.99. That gives them unlimited up to 5,000 per day. So right now, I'm just going to go in there for $1.99. I'm going to send out a notification. I'm going to say, hi, Dave, test. And I'm going to say, okay, so men's midweek. I'm going to go in there and put the profile picture up there, and we can do a video as well. So that's the video. The character is over 30 seconds. Otherwise, I could use that one. It's 1:05. But we'll just put that in there. Now what would happen is use remainer notification, send now. So the business owner at lunchtime says, hey, I'm coming up on dinner time. I want to get more people. He'd be able to go in and write his own message, do his video in there, and he's going to have about to hit confirm. A little thing will come up. And what you would see is in my area, it's going to jump. So right now it's sending the signal. As soon as it sent the signal, Now in my phone, I've received that message in my phone. You just heard it go off on the sound part, and it says midweek, and I'm going to show it up, open it and show you. So guys, this is the same way as the thank you message goes out. And I'm just unlocking. So if you can see that, I'm going to put it right there. So you can see that's the midweek. That's the image I use. So guys, there isn't anybody in the marketplace currently out there that can notify somebody that quick. So you know how that works. So we're going to be adding this this notification system through the month of December. Now, I want to go back and look you guys all in the eyes. We can oversell something like it's too good to be true, right? We all know that with the $1 billion raffle, with a raffle ticket, we've had that same credibility issue. So we don't want to give you too many tools in December, because if we give you too much, we're frightened that, number one, somebody's going to say, hang on, you're going to put banners up, you're going to post banners, they're going to do the menus, they're going to have supporters link, I'm going to be able to send out thank you messages, and I'm going to be able to send out, certain things to them. And we're going to be able to do that all for $30 a month. That's $1 a day. I can tell you as a business owner, that would be like, it's impossible. It can't happen. But that's not the reason that our concern is. Our concern is, if we do it, we're trying to get you guys money. And listen, the objective I have personally is to get you guys making some good money that then you can devote your time to Avazoo. See, if we were doing a network marketing product, an affiliate product, if we was doing something that is a pill popper, and you're making a commission selling the pills, okay? And then you can devote more time to it. With Avazoo, you've not been able to do that. The reason being is you don't make a commission that way. So unless you're a store owner, then if you're a store owner, you can make very good commission, because the volume of the people that go through the store. I was on the phone with an AAP over the weekend and said, well, I haven't done any ticket sales yet. Oh, really? Where have you got your banners? Well, I don't have any up. Pardon? You have no banners up. How do you expect to do ticket sales? So bottom line, guys, is it's eyeballs. It's what they call it in advertising and marketing. It's getting people traffic to see them. So in our case, we're a little concerned that we don't want to give you too much that it sounds too good. And then the next thing is the price is too low that you're not making enough commission, because out of $20 a month recurring, you're making $10. Now, I've been told, I have not physically seen this, but I've been told $10 can be a major amount of money in certain third world countries. I.e., I know in the Philippines, it's an average day of pay is about $15 a day. So yes, it's a lot of money. However, guys, if that same thank you service, that notification service, the banners going up, people can see it, the restaurants, it's not just an advertisement, it's a referral, because it's personally coming from somebody. That's got a lot of value to that. So guys, we don't want to oversell that or undersell that. And we want you guys to get that 400 per month, that you have the option on a slide scale to reduce that down. So what's going to happen is, and I can go to the whiteboard if you guys want me to, we done this yesterday, but basically we're going to set it at $399.99 or $399.95, whatever the option the guys want to do. And you're going to have a slide scale that you can reduce that monthly program down to $200. You can't go below $200. And at the $200 price, you would get 50% commission, which is $100 a month. Now, if you can do that each day, you don't need to walk out of your house to call somebody, because you can physically do a demonstration, just like I just did with you. You're going to have a page where they can go in and put their banner in, and they're in Facebook, they can post it themselves. So it's a no-brainer. Now, I need to be careful to let you know the reason the RRS is coming on board is to get app downloads. Okay, you need, obviously, to participate, you need to have our app to see our banner. Well, the only way you can get to see the banner is Avazoo ticket holders, because it's a private app, or it's a private membership, whatever you want to call it. So with RRS rewards, what's going to happen is that's open format. Anybody can sign up into that. So that means everybody will be able to download the app. There is no membership required or nothing. They'll be able to participate inside the app. They'll be able to use the phone ringer. They'll be able to set that all up like we showed yesterday. And then what would happen is that is now a notification. So even though they've not gone into Avazoo, when they want to send out a notification, whether it's a video, stop in my restaurant, stop in my hotel, whatever it may be, that's going to go through that new app. So just remember, when you're pitching somebody, come December 1st onwards, that's next Friday. We're hoping to have it ready next Friday. We may hold it till Saturday so we can do the live right at the get-go. And we might do something special like reward somebody who gets the first deal. We might be able to do that and encourage people. But guys, you should be right now starting to work on what we call the warm list. The list of who have got restaurants. Now, I'm going to tell you something, and I put this to proof to see if it would work, and I think Elias done something very similar. So I went into a local Italian restaurant just up the road from where I live, not even a half a kilometer. And, I go there anniversaries and birthdays and, Christmas and, I'm popping there with business people. So when I went in and pitched the guy, I literally used that as an angle. And I said to him, look, you're going to make more money off of me coming in here to cover your cost to do this. It's going to cost you $20 a month. Well, he couldn't say no, because if he said no, he was most probably concerned about me not going in the restaurant. So your warm list, guys, you want to put together is where you go out to eat, whether you order food or a hotel that you've used locally or around the world. It doesn't matter where it is. But anybody that you've already built a current relationship, for $20 a month, for $1 a day, do they want to lose you as a customer? So perhaps you haven't thought about that angle, but it definitely is a good angle to get people in and try the product. And of course, the product itself produces. So it's very, very healthy. So the other thing, guys, what we want to do today was go through quickly on the survey. Again, these products will not be coming into January, but I do believe in duplication, learning it again and again makes it easy. So I'm going to show you a quick survey from start to finish. I'm actually going to go into the survey, but I want to give you an example of what time it takes to set up a survey. Now, with our program, they're going to have the opportunity to pick up to X amount of surveys or unlimited surveys. So they're going to have an opportunity. Again, that's built to increase the sale, which means increase your commission. Now, do remember, in January onwards, there's going to be a hybrid commission. It's a 70-30 split. Now, guys, I'm going to take my glasses off. Eyes are hurting looking at the computer screen. But I want you all to look. Seriously, if you've got team members that aren't participating, I don't know how to say this because I don't want to sound rude, but you might want to figure out a way how you can get them motivated. Because if you go out and get one sale, and we'll just use a simple sale. Let's just say you go out and get 20 stores and it's $200, or it's 100 your end. So $100 and 20 stores, that's $2,000. It's a 70-30 split, which means 70% of that $2,000, which obviously would be what, 7 and 7, $1,400, would come to you. $600 of that 1,400 would go, which is the 30 split, would go to your downline. Your downline. We want to build strong teams. Okay, we want to build that people commit. If you're in a team that is above you, somebody like Elias, and he goes out and gets a big deal, you've got month after month after month residual coming in. So guys, I'm not here to tell you, I'm strongly suggesting you need to start building some teams, and none of those teams will have to pay the sign-up fee which is $14.95 plus $100 a month starting in January. If you get them in this year, they'll be able to get in for free. They have to own a raffle ticket. They must own a raffle ticket. So get them on Saturday's call, because the 70-30 split commission in your downline, winning line, upline, whatever you want to call it, can dramatically change. I know for a fact there's people on this call right now that are in my winning line, downline, as we call it in network marketing. And the Subway account is $525,000 in commission. Take 30% of that. There is people on this call right now that are going to receive commission from that account. So guys, please, it is time to pull up your socks, roll up your sleeves, and start looking at your team. And if you've got a team that is not motivated to go out and do something, get them on that call on Saturday so they can learn more about what to do. The company that we just met with this morning does ads for TikTok. You know, them ads can be $1 an ad, $5 an ad, $10 an ad. Seriously, guys, this is such an opportunity that perhaps you haven't seen. I put in an email and I got some kickback from the attorneys. And then I went through it with Morgan, and I said, Morgan, let me show you what an account is. And he goes, no, you're right. And I said that you can be making $125,000. I said a six-figure income, make over $100,000 a month within 6 months residual income. You can, but I want to be upfront. You're not going to do it if you're going to sit on the sofa watching TV after eating a big turkey dinner. You're going to have to start getting a little organized and start building a team. But that six-figure income is very, very doable. I know for a fact, because I've had people that work for me that have already accomplished it on AppTech Gateway. So guys, this is real. So let me quickly show you one last thing for the day, and then we're going to let you go and start stuffing your turkeys and whatever else you do with them. But again, this is coming next year, but I want to be able to repeat things and then get you access to these very, very soon. We're hoping to get you access. Most probably we'll release access to the new site by middle of December. That's what our goal is. But let's just say the business owner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out of here and log out. And I'm going to log into a different account just so you can quickly see this. So a business owner, that restaurant, that hotel is a lot different. You don't see everything on the side. You don't see everything on the side. You don't see what you need. I'm actually in the Avazoo account. So in here, it's totally different. When you click on surveys in here, it opens up a window and it says right there to assign one, which is a test one. It's not been assigned. So you can see that it needs to be published. So you go in and you create a new survey. Now, you can build your own, okay? So this is what I want you to show. So it doesn't matter what type of business. I'm going to use a hotel host at the reception desk right now for this test. So I want to know how she does. So I'm in the back office and I'm looking through a window and I can see this lady working at the front desk or a man working at the front desk. A lot of smiles. Seems like they're pretty good. The customers seem pretty happy. Now, what I can do is I can come in here and I can pick either a current survey, hospitality, cleanliness, whatever it may be, or I can go in and I can build it myself. So I can open up any one, or I can just build my own survey questions. I can delete questions. So, for example, how clean and inviting was your room? Well, maybe I don't want that one right there. Maybe I want that down here because I wanted to find out what do they think of the restaurant. This is actually all designed, as you can see, how clean was the invitation of your room, how clean and inviting of the general until you first entered your room. So that might be up here as a first question. So you can see you can move things around. You can place them on the pages. You can edit them by going in and changing whatever text you want to do on here. You can rewrite it. You can close it out, or when it's editing, You can also have it come in. So instead of being a star rating, they reply with a question, select type. So they can go in and they can turn around and do that. They can text a message. So right now we're going to go rating. We're going to close it out. That's good. So you can make this a specialty. You can say, did your reservation person smile at you when you was checking in? Did you notice if she had clean, presentable fingernails? I mean, literally any question you want to write, you can put right there. Then you got two options in here that you have to set. You have notifications. So I am the owner of the company, and or I'm the manager of the company. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say, okay, I want an email come because I want to see the recipients. I want it to come to me, Avazoo Worldwide, and I want to know what the title is of what it's going to be. So I'm just filling these in to make it easy for you. But that could be, the title could be New Hostess Position Front Desk. So she can type it in there. Now, I'm not worried about her getting a perfect score. It's her first day on the job. So I'm going to come down and say, I just want to know anything that's below 3 on the star rating. Okay. So I can do that. However, I got a owner that is out in the Bahamas and having cocktails, and he wants to know how the girl does. So he doesn't want an email. He wants text message, and he wants to, and I'm using Sean's, he's going to say what's going on. Same title, which would be the reception or whatever it may be in there. So I can go in and I do test 101. And I can include my response rates, but I want to know everything what she's doing. So now I've got 2 of those in there. This goes up to 10 people. Your managers, your shift. It could be in a hotel. It could be your supervisor. Then it could be the front desk. It could be the general manager. It could be the manager. It could be as many as you want. So you can put up to 10 different responses in there. And then you go to general. And of course, you've got your first impression survey. You can say, okay, what am I going to do as a reason for this person to do my survey? And of course, we always know 20% is a big deal. So 20% off the next order, or in this case, 20% off your next stay, you would put that in there. Now you can do your same thing with your image. I'm going to use that same image again. You could put in here your hotel logo, whatever you want to do. Now, this is the cool thing. Now I've set all that up from scratch with you guys. I can modify the questions, put them together. Now I can save that as a template. The next time I want to come back for another new hire, it could be for a kitchen chef or something. Now I can change the questions, or I can leave it as it is. It's set. And once I've done that, what will happen is, survey template name has already been used. Sorry about that. So it's still going to go through the process. It's because that survey has been saved. So what I'm going to do right now is just do the survey. So somebody already saved that template. I must have done that test before. So when you look at this survey now is completed, okay? And what I can do at this time, it's going to say to assign it, okay? So I'm going to go in, and what I'm going to do is, date created. So right there is the image I just showed you. First impressions of hotel, got 4 questions, and what branches is it going to go to. So I'm going to assign it, and I'm going to say, okay, I want this now to go to Holiday Inn Express, and I want it to go do an individual branch because I'm on Main Street. So I can go into Main Street branch. I can type it in, or I could put it into all branches and assign it that it goes in every Holiday Inn Express in the account in there. Either way, it doesn't make a difference. So in this particular case, I'm going to go branch, and I just don't know. I don't know whether it's a Holiday Inn. Well, right now we're not going to, so because I don't know an address, but I would know my address of the hotel. And then all I do at that time is I hit submit. and that now is live in the app, which in the moment I'm in that app, but that would be in be aware. So that would be live in less than 10 seconds, so that somebody walks into the hotel. Now, what's really cool is anybody in that vicinity, 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, whatever, would get a notification pop up saying, oh, would you like to do this survey to get 20% off of your next discount? That is not going to show in there, guys, because I didn't have the address, but I'm just going to show you. That's what you would do, and do it. And then in the notification, this little red icon you see here would come up under general notifications. And when it comes up, this is the Wednesday midweek one you can see here, which I done on my mobile phone. I showed you when it opens up. That's the screenshot. Oh, why did that happen? Maybe because I've already opened it once. So click. I think it's because I've opened it on my mobile phone and the emulator's not letting it do it. But anyway, bottom line to do is you can see there, it says midweek, notification comes up. So everybody in that hotel, or there it is. So, or within a kilometer, that's what I put up. That was the image I put up. So it could be a message from me stating it. So saying, hey, I've got a new hire for somebody at the front desk. Please go ahead and do the survey. So they go in and do it, and they complete the survey as needed. And that then within seconds comes back to the individual who posted it, or what names are on the notifications. And now you can find out why somebody's at the front desk, or why somebody's waiting for their food. You can get a real result. Did the hostess walk you with a comfortable smile? Did she take you down? Did she treat you correctly? Is the table clean? Or whatever the questions may be. Guys, that's real time, real time. That is coming for you in January. We have it. It works. It operates. And that is part of that full package that they can purchase. You've got thank you messages, email campaigns. You've got email builders. I was talking about Kelly doing a campaign system going out. This really creates a lot of problems for people in emails nowadays, because if you don't have a warm list, a lot of companies won't even let you just upload, emails. So if you've got a warm list, you can do that. Well, ours is better because it's a notification and it's inside an app user that is not going to bounce. It's not going to go in a spam folder, and it's in real time, real results. So guys, there's a lot of great things coming for us. What I want you to be aware of is, make sure you start getting your teams together. If you've got some people out there that you've already currently got on your team, get them themselves on the call this Saturday, because we're going to go through a little bit of yesterday, a little bit of today on Saturday, so show people what they're really getting into. And of course, next week in December 1st, next Friday onwards, then we'll actually be training people on how to approach a business and how to do it. But guys, there's a video that explains 99% of everything I just shared with you. We're modifying that all for the new company, and the products that company offers, not what AppTech Gateway offers. And that is something you'll be able to just send to somebody, and it literally will walk them through it. But the key ingredient is the cost for this month of November. It's going to help all of you guys kind of get used to doing it. It's going to allow you to make some money, and in the meantime, it's going to prep you for January, where you can go and get yourself some large accounts. If everybody on this call is not making 25 grand a month by June of next year, quit sales, go somewhere else, pick a new career, because it's not going to be for you. This is the easiest sale I've ever put together in any of my careers or business owners. Once they see that they can do a survey, they can say thank you to a customer, they can get real-time reports back on these different types of surveys. They got banner ads going up, and they can get it all for a couple of $100 a month. I have not had a business ever say no. I've never had a business say no. And we have more add-ons to come. So guys, Get yourself, if you like it, great. And if it's not for you, then, it's okay. Maybe somebody in your upline, or your downline sells something and you get part of the 70-30 split. But definitely today, get that little pad out, start writing down 2 things. Your team. You got to look at your team. And sometime, just being honest, I hate to do it, but some of the people you expected to do something didn't do it. And some of the people that didn't do something did do it. Start looking at that team and find out how you want to work it, because it covers you 10 deep. And if you feel that, you want to start something fresh, then get a hold of help desk and say, listen, I don't want these people on my team. Is that a bad thing? It's up to you. If you don't want to share 30% of your profits with somebody that you're on the wrong team, and they're not going to do nothing, I'm going to tell you, most lazy people don't wake up in the morning and all of a sudden they're energetic and they do things. Most lazy people stay lazy. Most non-sales people stay non-sales people. So guys, really think about it, because it's a huge opportunity. And again, anybody that owns a ticket from now until the end of the year gets in free. After that, it's $14.95 and it's $100 a month training fee. And we will be advertising for people around the world as the new company, so that we bring on tens of thousands of reps around the world. So guys, there you are. That is our midweek. I highly recommend you get people on Saturday's call. I highly recommend you get any tickets out there paid for. If you've got any outstanding ones, the more people you got in your team, remember, it can go as wide as you want to, but you can only go 10 deep. That's as many 70-30 splits as you want. So please look at what you've got that have not made their payments. Get them in, because this is the one that's going to come back and say, why did you not remind me? Why did you not tell me? And again, some people aren't salespeople. Some are. However, you all eat in restaurants, you all go to dentists, you all go to doctor's office. You got a warm market to go to get these manners going. And you never know what they can do. They can introduce it to somebody else, and somebody else introduces it to somebody else. And before you know it, you have a chain. So guys, hopefully that's helped out for you today. Again, I'm going to wish all of you happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to ask Justin if we have any questions. If not, that's a wrap till Friday. Tomorrow, I do believe Kelly's doing a call tomorrow night. Check the CRC Center. And just prayers out for a lot of people. We got a lot of sick people with us on our team or around the world. From Paul's been real rough the last couple of weeks. Jim Wagner's got some things going on. I mentioned yesterday, him and his family. So prayers for them and all your family members. Prayers out to you guys. Be careful if you're traveling. But just, is there anything we need to cover?
We just have one question in. It's from John McKenzie. He says, how does the customer get the survey? Is there an option to make a QR code linking to the survey or the app? And survey question for those that don't have the app yet.
So the only way they can do the surveys, they must download the app. So there is a QR code, John, that say a hotel can put right on a little plaque at the front, which is what Holiday Inn does. And if you go to the next Holiday Inn, depending where you are, you'll see, take a survey and receive 10% off your next hotel stay. That QR code takes you to the app. They download the app and they do the survey. Now, in January, what will happen is going to be web-based. I think you saw it on yesterday's meeting. It's going to be web-based as well as app-based. So people will be able to scan it, go over to do their survey from a website rather from a QR, from our app site. So otherwise, they have to have the app downloaded. Now, how does the person receive it? They receive it in a text format, the results, or they receive it in an email. And it's pretty cool. It comes along. We do star rating, but you can do questions with answers. Most people don't like to do more than 3 questions and answers. So if you're trying to find out, was it clean? Did they smile at you? Was your food hot? Was you satisfied with the service? Things like that. That's typically 5 or 6 questions. And people don't mind doing that in a star rating. You just go click, enter, click, enter, click, enter. So, but all of that results come to the individual, whether you want it as a text message or whether you want it as a email, and then they can see that. Now they have their own dashboard. All business owners have their own dashboard. So just like the one I just showed you, they can go in there at all times. I'll give you a quick view. They will be able to go in at all times and see everything. And it's very similar to this one right here, John. There's no add-ons or anything on here because it's Avazoo. So they'll be able to see the notifications. They'll be able to hit upgrade plan. I think the upgrade in their plan, they might want to try something different. So when you click on upgrade, what it's going to do, it takes you over to this option of a bundle package, and you'll see these different click-ons, whether you want daily live lead generation, match ads. So there's upgrades that'll have very similar to this that they can use, so they can do their own purchase as an upgrade. This one here is set because when you go through it manually, they're going to see this top app users, recent app users. They're going to be able to come in and see the area of the people, so they can actually come in and look and say how many people are in that area. So they're going to, this dashboard is just like what they would get. So everything you see here, each business owner gets. When it goes into notifications, you have general notifications, promotional notifications, and our thank you notifications. The thank you notifications is a little bit different design than the one I just showed you. The one I just showed you kind of takes them through a pin location, a pin drop first. With the thank you notification, what it does, it takes them directly to where you upload your video, you upload everything you need, and it takes you here. So you upload your image. So this could be the waitress, it could be the general manager, it could be the dentist, doctor, whatever. They can do a video up to 30 seconds right there, as you can see, or do a text description, whatever the title was. Hey, John, sorry I missed you. Just wanted to say thank you. So it could be whatever. But this is set under radius. So as soon as you get 10 minutes away, 5 minutes away, 1 hour away from the establishment, that thank you notification comes up and goes out. In here, it's got all of your surveys, so you can go into all of your surveys. So you can go in and adjust them. You can pull them down. So you can take them, you can trash them by deleting them, or you can just clone them. So if you want to take this survey, you know that's getting good results. Number of responses on that one is 580 responses. So you say, okay, that's a good survey. So you just hit clone it, and it will clone the exact survey. Then all you got to do is reassign it to wherever you want it to go. So it has everything in there, what you need on there. There is administration, which is your account. So what that does on your account, it shows up your management, your subscriptions, your invoices, and if necessary. Then the organizations, it's going to show which amount of businesses where you are around the world. So if you're say, for example, let's say you're in a Subway chain. So you'd go into the Subway chain under the organization, and then you would find out who the employees are and the management. Like you can go and click on the management. It'll let you open up there. You can add the profile management. So as you can see, it's, this is the Avazoo account. It's got a total branches of 111,000. Total surveys done so far is 207,000. So they get all this information. And when you go to one of the survey responses, they get a visual on the response. So they can go in here and click, and then they'll open it up. And then what it would do is when it opens up, it gives them a breakdown of what the questions are and what they answered, which is right here. And it tells you, where they are, what time it was completed, what address, etc., etc. When you do your drop down, it gives you all your star answers. So they get a pile of information, John, for $20 a month. Unbelievable, to be honest with you. All right. Any other questions?
Nope, that's it.
All right, guys. So we're bang on. Get people on the call Saturday. Obviously, tomorrow night, Thursday, if you want to chat with Kelly from Down Under, she'll be doing a presentation. And again, we will be here on Saturday. There is a little twist this Saturday that you get a free ticket. You also get 1 point for all new guests that comes off the 100 points that you're going to have. Guys, we just shown you a lot in the last 2 days. This is not selling raffle tickets. this is a opportunity. That means your marketplace has changed. So go out, go back to them, get them involved, let them join the call and see if they want to sign up and get under your team, because that's a big difference. All right, Elias, do you have anything you would like to say in Spanish to anybody, or are we done for the day? I see him there, and I do not see him coming on. So, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful, safe Thanksgiving. If you're traveling today, prayers go out to you. I know there's delays all over the place, but enjoy your family, enjoy your time, talk to them, get them on a call Saturday if you're getting together. And love and prayers to all of you. God bless to you. Thank you for being part of Avazoo, and happy Thanksgiving wherever you are around the world. See you Saturday. Thanks, Just. Thanks, Elias.